episode of the 5-Minute Life Changer podcast, because 5 minutes really is all the motivation you need to choose to change your life for the better. This is Robert Landau, national motivational speaker, certified life coach that works with people around the world via Zoom. The episode for this day is how to contact your higher self, bringing the deepest part of you forward. Let's start out with defining what higher self is. And what I've found is that higher self means something different to everyone, but it actually all boils down to the same thing. It's just that different people have a different way of looking at what their higher self is. Some people don't even believe they have one. I beg to differ. And people define higher self in the following ways. Higher self is the most obvious, but other people define higher self as Christ self, universal self, all that is, the connection to the divine. And I mean, the list goes on and on. Do you believe that you have a higher self? Do you feel that that just might be possible? I believe that everybody has a higher self. Without that and that connection, we really wouldn't even be here. I think the main reason why so many people don't think they have a higher self and don't feel connected in that way is, well, it could be a number of reasons. The way we were raised, certain events in our childhood which kind of separated us from our true connection to higher self. It could be a number of reasons, but consider this possibility. You have a higher self. It's always with you. It walks with you. It's in every breath that you take. It is who and what you really are. What's my connection to higher self? I believe I've got one. I can feel it with me right here, right now. And I also believe, because I'm a motivational speaker and I also do these podcast episodes, I believe that it's my higher self that more often than not talks to you in these episodes. My connection to higher self-work is something that I haven't talked about so far in this podcast series, but very quickly, here is what it was and still is. After I finished close to 10 years of being an international cruise director, I didn't know what I was going to do next. And I was visiting my parents at their house in upstate New York, not really knowing what my next step would be. I took a whole year off to figure that out, and nothing was coming to me until one day I looked at the bookshelf in the room where I was staying. That's my room when I would visit my folks. And there was this book that I felt was calling me. And it was written by Shirley MacLaine called Dancing in the Light. And I thought, hey, I'm in upstate New York. I got nothing to do. I don't know what my next step is. I'm going to read this book. I feel that I need to somehow. Little did I know that it was my higher self that kept whispering, so to speak, in my ear saying, Robert, your next step may have to do with something in this book. Read it. Now, I didn't hear that, but I kind of felt it, so I read it. And in this book, Shirley describes going to Santa Fe and meeting a lady named Chris Griscom with the Light Institute of Galisteo. And what Chris did was put Shirley on a massage table, laying down on her back, covered her with a sheet up to her neck, and through a hypnotic induction process, got Shirley in contact with Shirley's higher self. And then once that contact was consciously there, Chris asked Shirley's higher self to show Shirley whatever it is that Shirley was carrying around emotionally and all kinds of psychological energy, what was holding Shirley back from being herself, for being free of past issues 100%. And in Shirley's case, Shirley's higher self showed her past life situations. And once you get to the core of what it is you're still carrying around, it can be released. Chris helped Shirley, along with Shirley's higher self, release whatever residue she was carrying around emotionally from her past. And I thought, wow, I want to be a higher self facilitator like Chris Griscom. So I went to Santa Fe and spent the summer there studying how to work with people's higher self. And I became a certified higher self practitioner, a certified higher self facilitator. Went back to the East Coast, started to work with people one-on-one, and also facilitated large groups in meditation to connect with their higher self. And it was amazing work that I still do to this very day. So let me tell you, once you are consciously connected to your higher self, you feel complete. You are ready to let go of whatever has been holding you back. So, how do you connect with your higher self? Just to feel that you're not alone. Just to feel that you are guided all the time, 24/7. First of all, number one, believe in the possibility that you too have a higher self. Number two, feel what it would feel like to be connected with a higher part of you. Right here, right now, as you're listening to this, what would that feel like? Just use your imagination. By feeling, not necessarily thought, what would it feel like for you to be connected with the higher part of you? The divine part of you, the universal part of you, the God self part of you, the light-filled part of you. Because I am telling you, it's there. It's here. Just waiting to say, hey, where have you been for so long? Let me walk with you. That's kind of the New York City version. Anyway, I'm going to close by doing a very quick exercise, a very quick meditation on how you can get connected or reconnected with your higher self. But I want to preface this by saying that don't do this meditation if you're in your car driving or if you're in a place where you can't concentrate. If you are in those type of situations right now, just listen to this. Don't do it. And then come back to this episode and do it then. Or just remember what I'm saying now and do it when you can, okay? But if you're ready to do it now, great. Either way, it's very quick, and then we'll close. Here we go. So, again, if you are in a place where this is possible, close your eyes, uncross your legs, get in a comfortable position. And if mind chatter comes up for you, that's okay. Just acknowledge it and get back to this meditation. So, I want you, with your eyes closed, to be aware of your breathing process. Just the natural breaths going in and out. Just be aware of that and what that feels like. Good. And again, if you get distracted with noise, particularly inner noise such as mind chatter, go back to that awareness of your breathing process. That'll take you out of the chatter. That'll take you out of the past. That'll take you out of the future. It'll put you mindfully back in the present, here and now. And now, ask the energy of your higher self to kind of make itself known to you in some way. Through feeling, through energy, maybe through frequency. This is not far out. This is actually quite practical. Just feel as if you are not alone. That there is this greater part of you who loves you, who walks with you, who is always there for and with you, who is in each and every breath. Feel a presence with you now, within you, around you, about you. That's the energy and light and presence of your higher self. Feel what that feels like. This connection, this remembrance You are reuniting with the greater part of you. Congratulations. So, before we close this meditation, ask the energy of your higher self for a gift, a message, a feeling, a vision, something that it knows you need right here, right now. It could be a message, it could be a word, it could be a smile, whatever. See if the energy of your higher self has anything it would like to present to you. Take a moment to see. Leave yourself open to receive. And if you have been given something, feel what it would feel like to take the energy of that into your heart. That's kind of cementing it in your system. Feel what that feels like. And with that said and done, thank your higher self for making its presence known to you now. And if by chance you have felt nothing and nothing happened during this meditation, that's okay too. That's quite all right. My suggestion is to come back to this and keep doing it, because you will connect. And the joke's on you. You've been connected all along. So, with that said, be aware of your breathing process again. Those gentle inhales and exhales. And now, quite slowly, open your eyes. There you go. Great work. And again, there's no failure or immense success with this. What you experience when you do a meditation like this is what you experience. There's neither good nor bad. You have not failed if nothing happened. But my suggestion to you, if you went through this with little happening, keep doing it. Keep coming back to this episode and do this meditation. In closing, you not only have a higher self, but guess what? You are your higher self. Thank you so much for being with me during this episode. Yes, it went a lot longer than 5 minutes, but this episode, just like all the others, can change your life. Interact with these episodes. Make them a part of your experience. That's what they're here for. And that is what your higher self is here for too. This has been Robert Landau with the 5-Minute Life Changer podcast. I will see you and your higher self on the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you resonated with it, please give the video a like. And also please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with all the motivation I will continue to share with you. Thank you.